This is the BZJ Podcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the BZJ Podcast right here in the continent of Africa. And I'm talking about one of the biggest podcasts right here on the continent of Africa, hosted by your one and only, and the Ziki. And you know what it is. I'm not alone in the studio. I'm here with my friend, my brother, Nollywood's finest, Mr. Ray Adeka. How you doing?
Sup? I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, you look litty. Drip it.
I have to.
Always on drips.
It's a demand. I have to.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
The lifestyle course, though.
You know. Sit.
I swear. I mean, how's your week been, though?
Crazy week. I just moved to this city, so I am trying to adjust. I must say one thing. For a fact, Lagos is for mad people.
It's a mad city.
My weight is increasing by the day. I'm not there yet, but I'm gradually learning that you have to be crazy to survive here. So I'm losing my mind. The knot is losing small. It will fall off. So yeah, that's how my week has been. Crazy.
More especially if you're driving, you must be crazy,
bro. Like that's the thing. People say, why you come to? I come to Lagos. This is the first time I'm like officially here with my car. So I am now a Lagos driver, and the experience has been crazy. They catch me. They stop me every day on the road. I'm dealing with a lot of people, police. I'm dealing with what they call them, last mile, bureaus. I mean, Abuja is not like this, but I'm here, man. And I know if it pursue me.
We're here to
go beat ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, it feels good. Anyway, right here on the BZJ Podcast today, we're happy to have you.
I'm always happy to be here, bro.
Happy to have you, and we're gonna be talking about, whenever we have a conversation that has to do with music, or we must always have a banter. Why is it?
Because you don't. That's the issue. I give you facts and then you argue them. That's the problem.
No. I give you facts too, bro.
Smelling facts.
Like right now, I bet you guys, our audience watching right now, we must argue today.
Let's get it.
Now check it out. Now, Afrobeat. Are we there yet?
Of course, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
I feel we are there yet.
How?
You see, I just said it. We're definitely going to argue. Must we argue about everything?
Is lifting up. It's taking off. But we are definitely. We've not even gone 50% in.
Jesus Christ.
There's still a lot of grounds to cover.
Rema has one of the biggest songs in the world last year, bro. What's up with you?
And that means Afrobeat is there.
Afrobeat is the only music in the world right now that is saving music. Music.
What is Afrobeat about?
Afrobeat is about love, life.
Let me pull up a burner on you. What is Afrobeat about? It's about nothing, right? It's a good time, as one has said, and I agree 100%, right? But Afrobeat is doing well. I'm not even arguing that.
Exactly.
But we still have grounds to cover. Let's not feel we're there when we still have a lot of grounds to cover. Before you can now say our artists are still. We need to have artists that are on the level of like Drake and the Jay-Z's of the world.
It
was on whose level?
Drake. Hi. Drake knows Wizkid. Wizkid fans know.
So because Drake. He knows Drake knows Wizkid, means Wizkid is on Drake's level. Come on, bro.
The same level, but you can unarguably just compare.
You can't compare Wizkid and Drake now. Stop it, bro. Come on.
Oh, you see the problem. You guys, you see the problem with Africa. Just because we see them every day, because we're chilling with them in the club.
No, you don't see them far from me. No, that's not it. That's not the issue, bro. We're talking about the amount of Grammy nominations, amount of Grammy wins, amount of record sales, amount of streams. How about now? Generally, you can't compare both. Now, I'm talking about all those things, man. The money, the streams, the album, the records. No, come on, you can't compare them.
I know you can. Like I said, I know you cannot compare them. Like
how many of Wizkid's album have gone? We're talking about diamond or platinum or come on now.
So I mean, even if you cannot compare Drake and Wizkid,
but how else do you compare them? It's about sales, about what the album has done, what the music has done.
I know, but like I said, you can put Wizkid there. You can put Wizkid there. You feel me? You can put him there. They know Wizkid. That kind of thing. So, I mean, with that alone, for example, another example is Selena Gomez and Rema.
Yeah, that was a big song.
Selena was chilling on the same seat with Rema at the Billboard Awards.
We're doing amazingly well. I'm not even going to argue that. And I'm very proud of what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm still saying there's more grounds to cover. There's a lot more grounds to cover.
No doubt.
You know, we as even not just as the artist, even as a country. Like for instance, we still need to have concerts that Burna Boy is doing a concert here in Lagos, and people are flying in from all over.
Yeah.
We don't even have enough space. Like Lagos, how big is the? You know, they'll have
TBS.
like.
TBS is the biggest space.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're going like the center in this place in the UK that everybody likes to go and put. What's the name of that? O2, all these kind of places. We still need to have, you know, the government needs to really, you know, invest in those kind of things. People, individuals need to invest. Then know that, okay, we're having like an Afrobeat festival in Nigeria. Now they still do it outside the country. Most of our others are still done outside the country. That's the point I'm making. We need to get to that point where you know that you have to get behind this program because this is where the money is. When you throw the money, it comes back. Not those money that is going out of the country, but it's coming back here. And then Afrobeat is that genre that people are coming into Nigeria just to come and listen to the music, to watch and to be part of the concerts and the whatnot. You know, that's the point I'm making.
But then I think our government, yes, they have to be deliberate about investing in the culture, in Afrobeat, because you know, without government funds, look at where our superstars are.
Of course,
Burna Boy, Rema, look at where these guys are. So if there is a deliberate investment in this genre,
not just government alone, individuals to have to say, okay, I mean, this is something that we can, you know, I'm looking at, imagine like a 500,000 capacity space where you have Asha Kevin selling out. Now, for our people to even be recognized like big artists, you still have to go and sell at the O2. I mean, no, but here, I mean, you have the numbers here. So why is it not happening also here in this country? So until we get to that level, I think those are other, amongst other things, but those are part of the grounds that needs to be covered.
I mean, speaking of the business perspective of Afrobeat, I mean, there are lots of job opportunities in this music industry
there's
alone.
A lot of
job opportunities.
Yes. And even see, what I've been saying, there are levels to this thing, right? We have, outside the country, we have musicians who have like mesh, like clothes that they are, brands that they are, and then these things are also making lots of money. Not just the music alone. Because it's a whole thing around this whole thing. Like, you know, like Drake has the OVO, you know, this guy has his own, Chris Brown has like a clothing line, you know, and these things are selling out massively just because you're part of it. See Kanye and the Easy thing. When our artists become that big on the level that the meshes are selling out in millions and people are investing in those meshes, then I can tell that, okay, we're there. That's why I say there's still lots of ground to be covered. We just need to give it time and keep pushing. But where are we now? I'm very proud of where we are as where Afrobeat is right. I'm incredibly proud of us, and we will get there. But I'm just saying, it's not time to pull back and say, no, we still have a lot of ground to cover.
We have to put in more energy because, like you said, there are so many grounds to cover, and we need more collaboration. You know, more collaboration between the already established stars and the rising stars, because definitely people get tired of it. People will get tired of it, Timaya. People want to see a new guy.
You just have to sneak Timaya into there.
I'm sorry?
You just have to sneak Timaya into there.
no, like I don't have no personal.
You just sneak there. The other artist could have called.
Okay, Whiskey. Whiskey. You know, so I mean, people will get tired of seeing Whiskey.
Of course, no. Wizkid, okay, aside this last EP, which I think was fire, I've not really enjoyed Wizkid for the last two albums. I'm not really.
Wow.
But mainly Lagos was okay. I liked a couple of songs on it. The one after that, I didn't like it at all. But this one is fire. This was a comeback for him. For me, it was. I love the songs on that.
The videos
so I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him for that. I think this was good. You know. So and I don't know how they do it. We have to also have to give this people credit. We have to give them kudos.
Yes.
Like to be relevant for 10 years plus, dude. It's because boys are coming out every day, you know, to be that relevant. And still, when you want to talk about 3 top artists, you're still going to mention these guys. Talk about top 2, you're still going to mention Wizkid, Davido. You know, we have Burna Boy really there. For me, Burna Boy is ahead of them, but you cannot still argue without mentioning these guys. Even after 10 years, it's crazy. It's ridiculous to be that relevant till now.
I mean, that also goes to tell you how much of a talent, how much talent we have in this country.
There's a lot of talent. Because again, that's the thing. When things are really tough, there's no how many government work there. So people are now forced to look inside. Where people are like, okay, what else can I do? What else can I do? And then, of course, when you see people like when you live in Lagos and one day you're on the street and then this Lambo passes, like that's Burna Boy's Lambo. You're like, what for music? You know, people are now pushing.
Exactly.
As in you. This one time, a long time ago, you did a show. I attended the show. I can't remember where it was, but it's been a while. And then you had some artists perform. One of your shows, I can't remember again. the name. You know the show I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I had some guys perform. I'm like, why this guy never blew? I'm like, this guy is not blown. Like, all this talent, so there's a lot of talent, and we still need more investors coming into the game. We need a lot of investors coming to the game because right now they're not as, but people are beginning to see the opportunity in music. Exactly. People are, you put your money here, it will come out well with a lot of interest. So so it's a good time to be an artist. Exactly. It has been good for a couple of years, anyways. It's not like just now.
But like speaking of Nigeria, using Nigeria as a case study, this is Nigeria, and this is us talking as Nigerians in Nigeria. Meanwhile, there are like many African countries that are yet to produce major stars.
Yeah.
So don't, like, as a businessman, I'm thinking like there are a lot, too much. All right. So the entertainment industry in Africa is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Why? Because we do not just have the music industry. We have the film. We have the media, we have fashion, we have models, we have, lifestyle, which everybody goes to a club or a bar to buy a drink and listen to music and, just hang out with friends. So there's so much money to be made. There's so much money in Africa. So what we just need, I think, is we need the right investors. We need people to start looking into the industry, the entertainment industry in Africa, to say, yo, I really want to make this happen.
Yeah,
and sorry to interrupt you, but that's the challenge, or let's say that's the advantage Nigeria has against other African countries. Example, Ghana. Ghanaians, they always complain like, why are Nigerians always there? Why are we?
But that's, I feel, when I see those things, I find it very distasteful and very irritating. I saw one thing that they did. I even saw Black Sheriff. They were so disappointed I was on that stage, and they were trying to convince their DJs to stop playing Nigerian. Like, you guys made it look as if that's the thing they failed to understand. Nigerian music was not always accepted.
Exactly.
Right? There was a time where in clubs you only play the 50 Cents, the Craig Davids. You play in Nigerian songs that we can look at. In short, Nigerian music was associated with being local. Yes. Too switch. So our artists, before they got this big, they fought for their space. In fact, Awilo Logomba was blowing in Nigeria when they were not playing Nigerian songs as so much so. So Nigerians will accept anything that is good. And musicians had to fight for their space. It wasn't handed to them. And it started before them Two-Face blew up. There were musicians before them. Then Galala, they were not so big. Them Two-Face era, them LD era, them Mode 9, all those guys, they fought for that space. And then it kept getting better to what it is today. Now you can go to a club. The only kind of American songs that will pop are the oldies. Are those old ones. When all I do is win. All these young talk boy who this one.
Nobody cares about.
So, but my point is, so when the Ghanaians make those noise, I'm like, this is just very shameful. What is wrong with you guys? You really think it was handed to them? No. They fought for it. So if you really want your music to sell, fight for your space. Look what they tell say. You don't start bullying people into listening to your own music and start guilt tripping your people and saying, why don't they listen to Nigerian music? Because they don't like the music. If it's good. Now, we have Black Sheriff blew up here in Nigeria. Yes. Do you understand?
Literally,
we have they blew up here in Nigeria because I just don't care. As long as it's good, as long as it's good music, we'll listen. So our artists fought for their space. If you guys really, really want your market back, fight for your space. Don't be bullying people and telling them DJs don't play Nigerian songs. That's the coward's way of
exactly.
That's cowardice.
And it's a two-way thing. One, to succeed for every other African country to get the kind of success Nigeria has. Two ways. One, investment. Music
is money.
This money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Entertainment business is money. Just like every other business.
Yes.
You have a product you want to sell.
Marketing.
You have to market, and marketing costs money.
Yeah.
Marketing is money. And you need to collaborate with people who are already there.
Yeah.
There's no way you be a Tanzanian artist in Tanzania and you want to blow everywhere in the world.
And then something. So Nigeria has the numbers. I mean, we're looking at over 200 million people. How big is Ghana? So it will favor you more. If you blow up here, you've blown up properly because you have the numbers. So you have to look at, okay, where will your product be? If you market your product in Nigeria and it sells, and so it does you better to collaborate. I don't even know why there's so much beef and fight. Collaborate. Man. I know Nigerians are not beefing them because Nigerians are very accepting. We accept anything as long as we perceive it to be good. So instead of beefing, come over. Let's see how we can, push this brand.
And the funny thing, their music has done too. Remember that time?
Yeah.
Nigerian artists.
They always blame us for hijacking it. we did that with I'm a piano pro. Like, you know what?
Piano now. And
they're like, what's going on?
Like, what the hell?
When I just touch it, it becomes something else.
At the end of the day, you know, there is a wisdom. There is this thing called wisdom that only few people have. And that thing tells you to, when you see someone doing what you love successfully and you admire that thing, collaborate with that person. Partner with that person. Don't fight with the person.
Yeah.
Like, I wish South African artists can collaborate more with Nigerian artists.
A couple of artists did try to do it, but, you know, it's just, there's this thing about us always trying to, you know, us versus them syndrome, and it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help anybody.
It doesn't help anybody, but we are winning. Nigerians are winning. You cannot take it. You cannot take it from us. Yeah. Like, do you know how big of a deal it is when you go to London? Skepta is a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Skepta is a Nigerian, and you feel you want to like beef people like us. Yeah. You just don't have any option but to vibe with us. Collaborate. Skepta is a Nigerian. This guy, Ejiofor, the Hollywood actor.
Oh, Nigerians, because we have the numbers again. We're everywhere, and we're doing well.
So the best thing we Africans can do is let's work with Nigerians, collaborate with them. Don't beef them. Have an open heart with them. You know, I just feel that's the way forward. And I think that's the secret. Multi-choice. They know that secret. That's why they are milking from Nigeria. Yeah. They make the most money from Nigeria.
Yeah, of course. We have the number. Again, we have the numbers. We have the numbers. And who have the numbers, you know, that's it.
Exactly.
You know, your product sells yourself. You've sold, you know. So, yeah, it's a good time.
It's a good time for Afrobeat.
It's a very good time for Afrobeat.
And, you know, people like them, like we said earlier, people like them, Whiskey, these guys are enjoying. Like, do you know what it is for someone to come to a club and spray $100 bills? I mean, that's another level of vibe and wealth. You can never see Dangote spray $100 bills.
Because you are saying Whiskey is richer than Dangote.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's a certain level of wealth you attain, and you feel like I'm there already. Make I just throw away some money, you know, to this up, you know?
Well, I don't think I like that culture of going spraying money and stuff. But again, I get it. It's when it comes to entertainment, you have to. The more you see, the less you understand. So sometimes these things are just done for PR purposes and all that. And again, Sync Wiz is at the club almost every day. I know it's part of trying to promote his new EP, and I'm also very happy that Wiz is hustling now. Like he's like, you know, he's. When was the last time you see Wiz this much? You know, he's like, this thing.
This kid is Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but now he's everywhere. He's showing up more. He's pushing more.
But I don't think he's supposed to be doing that though.
Bro, because it's why not? Because, why not market your stuff?
Because there are people who can do that for you. Right?
No.
You don't have to be. I mean, there's a certain level you get to, and
I don't agree. But showing up at clubs and stuff. At some point, you need to bring the attention back to you. He has a team of people. I'm sure they don't look and say, guy, you need to make more appearances. If they feel it's necessary it's all about the Benjamins. It's all about money at the end of the day. If you are showing up more and showing out more, and they're seeing you more, if you increase, what do you think Davido enjoys the most? Is that visibility? Yeah. I know they have quite two different brands, but Davido is we know Davido. Yeah, we kind of like more accessible, more human than Wiz, because we just know Davido. Like, you know, he's everywhere. He's you know, and that's working for him excellently. You know, right now, I won't like personally. I feel I've always been, if I must pick one artist listen to, I'll pick Wiz over David. But I won't lie, in the last 2 years, as far as I'm concerned, except this EP that dropped, Davido has had a better album, as far as I'm concerned. And he has been more relatable. He's a giant here. Wiz is big, but Davido is like people. The love you have for Davido, I feel is even stronger than the one they have for Wiz. I feel so. I might be wrong though. You know, so Wiz needs to be. I mean, 10 years on run, you need to change formula. Something has to change, and I think that's what he's just doing. And I think it's working, and I think I like it.
It's all good. The most important thing is Afrobeat. These pioneers or these guys that are pushing the brand Afrobeat, they are doing a marvelous job and a great job. And we're just using this opportunity to ask people out there. You know, there's a lot of potential right here, right now. You know, so you got to put your money in it, you know? Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be told. You don't have to be told.
It's good business. So, put your money where it can bring more money.
Exactly.
So it's all business right now. So even with the movie industry, I'm so proud of Funky. I have to mention that. Yes. A movie making 1 billion. I was rooting for that movie to make that amount of number, because I know if it makes that number, it shows people that this is a viable business.
But
Come
then
and
again,
invest.
$1 billion is just—it's not just about this.
$1 million.
$1 billion is $1 million.
Yeah, but there's no movie that's done that before. That's the point I'm making. The fact that it has done it, it shows that there's potential here. There's investment opportunity here.
Yes.
This is a business that can produce money.
Yeah.
So now investors are now aware.
Yeah.
So that's why I was not in the movie. She gave me one inside the movie, but I'm happy about it because everybody could chop in the end of the day. When investors realize there's plenty of money in this thing, so a movie can make this kind of amount of money. If I go and meet you and I have the right pitch and I have the right product and I say, you know what, let's invest, bring your 500 million, bring your 600 million, let me put a movie, you know it can bring you returns. So it's a good thing that's happening. Just showing that this entertainment industry is broad and is very viable.
Exactly.
There's money here.
Exactly.
You know, so
There's money in it, bro. Believe in this hustle, my man. Believe in it. That's what's up. All right, guys, it's been fun right here on the BZJ podcast with your boy Ziki and Ray Decker.
Yep.
Follow us on our, Ray, you already have a lot of followers.
Follow me on my Insta, Ray_Adeka. I love you all. Watch my show. Watch Man Friend every Friday on African Magic. Watch Wura on Showmax. Watch Love and Life on Prime.
Kai!
Yeah, just watch the boy.
The publicity.
Watch the boy.
All right, guys, we got to tell you this really serious information. All right, now this is the BZJ podcast, and this is gonna be like our third season. It's huge, man, huge, and we need a lot of guys. You guys should sponsor the show. You know, pulling your money, pulling your brands. You know, showing right here on eLife Africa, and you know, eLife Africa is one of the biggest media brands right now in Africa. You know, and come on, BZJ Podcast is one of the biggest podcasts right now in Africa. So, you know, bring your money, bring your brands. Let's run adverts for you. Shoot videos, we shoot adverts, we shoot music videos, beautiful things, you know. So, let's make it happen. Come on.
All right, guys. If you enjoy what we do, if you like the conversations, if you have good laughs, you get information from what we're doing. Of course, support the brand. Yeah, place your products here. We do a lot of stuff, as Ziki has mentioned. We do a lot of stuff, but we need your support. If you like the show and want the show to continue, show support. You know, bring your brands. Let's advertise for you. Let's get it done. All right, Ray Decker. So
this is the BZJ Podcast.